I like the cocoa side. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! As I was picking up the Haus Labs Triclone Foundation, if you haven't yet seen it, check down below. Watch that video after you watch this one. I realized that Haus Labs also has setting powders. All the Haus Labs complexion products have gone viral online, so I figured why not just pick these up and test it out and see what they're all about. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at two Haus Labs setting powders that I picked up. I'm going to try both of them on each side of my face so we can figure out which powder will be the best for somebody who has a rich skin tone or a skin tone that matches the deepest shades of the Haus Labs foundation. So if you want to see these powders in action, and if you want to know whether or not all the claims, and there are a lot of claims about these setting powders, are true, then keep on watching. So first we're going to apply moisturizer to the skin primer. Then we're going to go in with the foundation. This is the Milk Makeup Future Fluid Concealer. So the reason why you click this video, the Haus Labs Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powders. It's clean skincare infused, talc free. It blurs your skin, it controls your shine, and it also has this Haus Labs technology of fermented arnica. And arnica actually is an anti-inflammatory product that reduces redness and puffiness. It comes in 5 shades, and apparently there's one universal shade. It also said that it's undetectable and gives no flashback. I picked up the 2 deepest shades. I picked up the shade Cocoa, which is deeper than Deep Honey. These are the 2 shades. I didn't know exactly which one will look good, so I went ahead and I picked up both. I'm going to put Cocoa on the right side of my face, and I'm going to put Deep Honey on the left side of my face. Okay, so you remember that, because sometimes I forget which side of my face I put what product on. This is a container of the setting powder. I thought it was a very big container until I took the lid off and I realized this is all you get as far as a container, and obviously the actual container inside it is even smaller. On the top of it, it has like a little paper cover on it, and this is the shade of Honey. I'm scared about the shade of Honey. Haus Labs, I feel like Honey might maybe give flashback. Okay, now this is Cocoa and this is Honey. The shades do represent what it looks like what it would look like if it was actually the thing that they named them after. So I'm gonna put Honey on my left side. Before we do that though, I'm gonna blend over my concealer, especially under my eyes, so that I don't get any creasing. I'm gonna take my fluffy blending brush. I'm tapping into the powder. I'm gonna tap off the excess, okay? I'm just gonna set directly under my eye. Honey is definitely giving highlight on my skin. It's very smooth, it's very blurring. It almost looks like the MAC Invisible powder, but this one has a honey color to it, like a yellowish color to it. I'm really wondering what it's gonna look like once I set it with setting spray. Hopefully it looks good. I like to just pat and push my powder in. That way it can like settle into all the products. Need to remember the corners of my nose, because the corners of my nose get very oily. So this is Honey. Honey is definitely brightening, as you can see. Let me know what you think about Honey. I didn't even bake with the product. I just pushed it in. I also need to go back to color correcting because I see that line I have right there. And this is what it's looking like. It's very bright. It's very bright. I'm wondering what Cocoa is going to look like once blended in. So I'm going to blend out again on my under eyes. And I'm going to dip into Cocoa. Cocoa will definitely give me a more muted under eye, I feel like. It's not as muted as I thought it was going to look. It's not bad. The question though, right now, is which side do I prefer? I mean, I like the Cocoa side. I thought Cocoa was gonna be deeper than it's appearing right now. Interesting. Haus Labs literally has me discombobulated. Like, you have to watch my previous video to actually understand why I'm saying that. Because listen, everything I was expecting from these products that I'm trying on has been the opposite. My preconceived notions have been literally blown out of the water. For real. I'm gonna set around my lips too. I also have decided at this very moment to use Cocoa to set the rest of my face. It's giving me that beautiful, undetectable They did say the powders were undetectable, and it's giving me, like, if you look on my forehead, it looks undetectable. It's definitely a little bit more detectable on this side because the concealer that I used was a lot brighter than I would generally use. Also, it has that flexible mesh-like fabric, so you don't have to pour it out. If you tap into it, the powder comes up and you can use it. And I'm applying cocoa to the rest of my face, and you can, it's literally undetectable on my face. Okay, Haus Labs, like, y'all are doing it. You're doing it. Will I be able to bake with this? I feel like I'll definitely be able to bake with this. I'm packing it on, but I'm not like baking with this. Okay, so straight off the bat, like just applying it right now, I like the cocoa side more than I like the honey side. If you're somebody who likes a very bright under eye look, go for honey. But for me and my makeup kit, we prefer the cocoa side because cocoa is brightening without being too bright. I feel like because of the tone of honey or deep honey, I'm going to get flashback on this side. Plus, I can also see discoloration right here because the powder does not actually really match my skin tone. It just is highlighting like random things on my face. Whereas on this side of my face, it's like blended in beautifully with everything that I put onto my face to where it actually looks good. Right? I'm gonna set my brows because my brows do get oily. I feel like we should do a little experiment. I'm gonna apply a little bit more of the powder on my face because that's what I did. That's what I generally do with any powder I try. I try to see if I can bake with it. And if I can bake with it and blend it away and it looks good, that means you can also bake with it and blend it away and it's gonna look good. One thing I just noticed when I picked up the lid is that the lid has a little protrusion in it so that whenever you cover the powder, the little circle thing inside it clogs up the powder tip of it. So when you turn it upside down and you open it, you're not gonna get a mess of powder in your container. I like this. I hate powders that when you travel with it, you open it and powder gets everywhere. And now your clothes are soiled, your table is soiled, everything is soiled. My skin is looking blurred out, okay? It's blurred. And it looks really, really nice. Let's go ahead and do a little contour and blush moment. I am gonna set my face now with the MAC Studio Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray. There's something about this setting spray. We're gonna explore it later. I'm gonna tell you about all of it later. But I feel like this product helps everything that I put it on stay longer. Okay, you guys, so this is what my skin is looking like, or this is what my under eyes are looking like. Of course, I set the rest of my face with the shade Cocoa. My left side is the shade Deep Honey. The right side is Cocoa. Let me know if you can tell the difference between the two and what it looks like. Let me know which side you like best. Personally, initially, after I applied everything, I liked Cocoa side because it has a little bit of a warmth kind of to it, and I liked what it looks like overall. Right now, I'm looking at it, I can still see the warmth on the Cocoa side, but the Deep Honey side looks, I don't know. I'm a bit torn between the two. So why don't you guys let me know down below which one you prefer. I will maybe put a poll in the community tab so we can pick one that everybody likes on me, and that's the one I'm gonna keep because right now I'm torn. They both look good, and after everything going on top of it, they both look really, really nice. Definitely doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. Very smooth, very blurring, really, really nice powders. I didn't know what to expect, but they look good. Okay, so let me know down below which side you prefer. I'm gonna leave you guys here. This is it for me showing you guys the Haus Labs Blurring Setting Powder. Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!